doing today? I'm Miles.
I'm Jada.
I'm Maurice.
And today we're going to be talking about Gloria and her cultural differences that created struggles throughout her life. Good morning, citizens. Welcome to the MGM Morning Report. Maurice, give the viewers some background information about Gloria.
So, Gloria, she was a Chicano woman that was born on the borderlands of South Texas and Mexico. She was a feminist, lesbian poet, and fiction writer who expresses her personal experiences throughout her stories. Miles, what do you think the purpose was for her writing?
Her main purpose for writing How to Tame a Wild Tongue was to show how a person's language is the key to their identity and how it is used to help identify others of the same culture. The title is symbolic and is used by Gloria as a metaphor. You can't tame a tongue. However, you can alter the way someone speaks by constantly forcing them to speak a certain way. And this can make people lose some of their cultural origins that they wouldn't have if they practiced their own language. Tell me about the Chicano people. Who are they?
So, the Chicano people suffered greatly because of negative attitudes that they received from other cultures, especially the English and Mexican speaking people, due to their accent and language barrier that they have.
What is the central idea?
So, the central idea, in my opinion, was for Gloria to express and convey her ideas to not judge or hate on someone because of accent or how they speak. Miles, what rhetorical strategies do you think she used?
She used description in the section Overcoming the Tradition of Silence in paragraph 13 by describing the different types of languages that Chicano people spoke, such as slang English, Chicano Spanish, and Tex-Mex, which is a mixture of Mexican and Southern American accent. She also used ethos, pathos, and logos. For ethos, she is a person that has lived with that problem herself her whole life because of her Chicano accent. Pathos is used because of her knowledge of knowing many cultures in the world having the same issues, which connects emotionally to people that tend to be ignored because of their linguistic barriers.
All right.
Do any quotes stand out to you?
So, in paragraph 17, Gloria states, "From kids and people of my own age, I picked up Pachucho. Pachucho is a language of rebellion both against standard Spanish and English." This quote stood out to me because it shows that Chicano people took a stand for themselves, and they were not afraid to take a stand for their culture. Also in this section, Chicano Spanish, one key word that I saw that stood out to me was archasms, which were words Chicano people use that are not in the Spanish vocabulary anymore. This really stood out to me because it was like they were appreciative of being Chicano rather than hating on their own culture.
List 2 lines in the text that stood out to you the most.
Alright, so to conclude this broadcast, one line that really stuck out was "Es una falta de respeto" to talk back to one mother or father. This basically meant it was disrespectful to talk back to your parents. I want to compare this to the American culture because in some households, disrespect is tolerated in America, which makes you think if we should be more like the Chicano culture.
I agree.
Lastly, Miles, is there anything in your personal life that relates to the book?
I can personally relate to a problem culturally that I used to be faced with at school. During middle school, everyone had to wear uniforms, and for the most part, it was followed. However, I've seen people get punished for certain hairstyles like dreadlocks and mohawks. This made me feel a certain way because if a hairstyle can be worn as a religious way, for example, the Rastafarian culture wear dreadlocks and must be covered till the age 18. Why can't other cultures or other people that do not particularly have a religion wear their hair the way they want it? And I feel like we were taken advantage of because of our ethnicity, and that shouldn't be continued in schools.
All right.
Sorry for the interruption. However, the last video shows directly how Gloria was being portrayed as doing something wrong for just speaking her language. Do you have anything that you want to like to say about?
So in the story, she talks about being hit by a ruler because of her accent, because she couldn't pronounce her own name. Do you think that's right? I don't know, but we have some breaking news we want to show you right now. We are going to go to the footage right now.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Más o menos, okay.
Hey, no speaking Spanish in this class. This is gym. You need to speak English. Any more Spanish and you will be punished. Oh, 5 push-ups, both of you, right now.
¿Qué?
5 push-ups. More Spanish, 5 push-ups. Now, get the push-ups. Bust out the push-ups, boys. Inglés.